Welcome to Motivational Repo. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more insights into living a better, more meaningful life. Today, we're going to talk about a strange idea, one that might sound morbid at first, but holds the key to unlocking a life of purpose and urgency. The idea is this: act like you are already dead. This isn't about being gloomy or pessimistic. It's a powerful mental tool, a secret weapon used by ancient Roman emperors and Stoic philosophers to conquer one of the most common ailments of the modern world: procrastination. Imagine you had one last day on Earth. Would you spend it endlessly scrolling through social media, worrying about what others think, or putting off that one project you've always dreamed of starting? Of course not. You would live with an intensity and focus you've never experienced before. Every moment would become precious, every conversation meaningful, and every action deliberate. This is the core of a Stoic practice known as Premeditatio Malorum, which translates to the premeditation of evils. It's about contemplating the worst-case scenarios, not to wallow in anxiety, but to strip them of their power and to cultivate gratitude for what you have right now. The Stoics, particularly thinkers like Seneca and the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, were masters of this. They understood that our time is finite and that the greatest source of our suffering isn't external events, but our own untamed minds. Marcus Aurelius, arguably the most powerful man in the world during his reign, wrote in his private journal, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This wasn't a depressing thought for him. It was a call to action, a reminder to live with virtue, purpose, and urgency in the present moment, because the present is all we truly possess. Think about it. We often live as if we have an infinite amount of time. We say, "I'll start that business tomorrow," or "I'll learn that new skill next month," or "I'll tell them how I feel when the time is right." But what if tomorrow never comes? The Stoics knew that this constant deferral, this habit of putting things off, is a thief of life. Procrastination is born from a false sense of security, the illusion that we will always have more time. By contemplating our own mortality, we shatter this illusion. We realize that every second is a gift, a non-renewable resource that we are spending whether we're productive or not. This practice cures procrastination by injecting a healthy dose of urgency into our lives. When you act like you are dead, you are essentially looking back on your life from its end. From that vantage point, what would you regret? It wouldn't be the failures or the rejections. It would be the chances you didn't take, the words you didn't say, and the potential you left untapped. This perspective shifts your priorities dramatically. Suddenly, the fear of failure seems insignificant compared to the certainty of regret. The discomfort of starting a difficult task pales in comparison to the pain of looking back on a life half-lived. So, how can you apply this ancient wisdom to your modern life? You don't need to build a mausoleum or write your own eulogy. The practice is much simpler and can be integrated into your daily routine. Start each morning with a simple reflection. Take a few moments before you pick up your phone or rush into your day, and quietly contemplate the fact that this day could be your last. Again, the goal isn't to create fear or sadness. It's to cultivate gratitude and focus. Feel grateful for the simple fact that you have woken up, that you have another 24 hours to experience, to create, and to connect. Let this thought guide your actions throughout the day. When you feel the pull of distraction or the weight of procrastination, ask yourself, if this were my last day, is this how I would spend my time? Is scrolling through an endless feed of strangers' highlight reels the legacy you want to leave behind for your final hours? Is worrying about a minor inconvenience worth your precious, finite energy? The answer will almost always be a resounding no. This simple question acts as a powerful filter, helping you distinguish between the trivial and the essential. It forces you to be intentional with your time and attention. This practice also has a profound effect on anxiety. Much of our anxiety stems from worrying about the future, about things that are outside of our control. We worry about losing our job, about our health, about what might go wrong. Negative visualization teaches you to confront these fears head-on. By imagining the worst-case scenario, even the ultimate one, death, you rob it of its emotional power over you. When you regularly contemplate loss, you begin to appreciate what you have more deeply. You stop taking your health, your relationships, and your opportunities for granted. Seneca wrote, He who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive. When you've already mentally rehearsed losing something, you're better prepared to handle it if it actually happens. More importantly, you develop a profound sense of gratitude for the present. The simple pleasure of a warm cup of tea, a conversation with a friend, or the feeling of sunshine on your skin becomes a source of immense joy, because you know it is not guaranteed. This isn't about ignoring real problems or pretending they don't exist. It's about shifting your focus from anxious what-ifs to grateful what-is. It's about understanding the Stoic dichotomy of control. We cannot control external events, we can't control the economy, the weather, or the actions of other people. We can only control our own thoughts, judgments, and actions. Contemplating your own mortality is the ultimate acceptance of this dichotomy. It is the one event that is absolutely certain and absolutely outside of our control. By accepting it, you liberate yourself from the anxiety of trying to control the uncontrollable. You start to focus your energy where it matters, on being the best version of yourself, right here, right now. You treat every interaction as if it could be your last, which encourages kindness, patience, and honesty. You tackle your work with a sense of purpose, knowing that this might be your last chance to contribute something meaningful to the world. You stop waiting for the perfect moment because you understand that the only moment you have is now. So, I challenge you to try this. Don't just dismiss it as a dark or morbid idea. See it for what it is, a tool for liberation. A Stoic trick to transform anxiety into action, and procrastination into purpose. Start small. Spend just 2 minutes each morning acting like you are dead. Look back on the life you are about to live today from the perspective of its end. What matters? What doesn't? Let that clarity guide you. Let it fuel you. You'll be amazed at how this simple shift in perspective can change everything. You'll stop waiting and start living. You'll stop worrying and start doing. You will live with the urgency and gratitude of someone who understands the incredible, fleeting gift of being alive. Thank you for watching. If this idea resonated with you, please leave a comment below sharing how you plan to apply it, and don't forget to subscribe to Motivational Repo for more content to help you build a stronger mind and a better life.